Are you ready? Are you ready? Tell me you're ready.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. And once again, I'm your host, David Burrows, for this week's episode number 36. As always, I just ask that you please take the time to subscribe and share with 5 new friends every week so we can keep getting more views and get the show growing. Of course, now we are featured on the Cheeky Monkey website, which is cheekymonkeysarnia.ca, and you'll find us. We've got our own blog on the Cheeky Monkey website. We want to thank Marianne and Roland for doing that for us as well. Also, another way to find me is davidburrows.ws, should be on your screen there, and there's lots of different things going on, a chance to win some prizes and some upcoming events, and you're going to want to subscribe to my website as well. So www.davidburrows.ws, and of course, you can always follow me on Twitter, so you'll be finding out some things that are happening by twittering and tweeting and all that sort of stuff. All right, enough of that. Let's get on with the show. Lots of things were going on, and we were first beginning our weekend down at First Friday. We finally got down to a First Friday and got some footage. We stopped in at Cheeky Monkey, and Chin-Wag was playing in there. And Chin-Wag is a duo made up of singer-songwriter Tony Dowswell and hand drummer and percussionist Rick Brown. They were in there, so we're going to show you some of that footage. And then also, we ran into the Lambton Main Street Performers, and we're going to be showing you footage. We'll be talking with them. They're going to share with you what they are doing for the summer. And also, some of the members and characters, if you will, from the up-and-coming play Avenue Q, and we'll be talking to them as well. So let's get down to First Friday, and then we'll be back to talk more about what we did this past weekend. All right, we're downtown Christina Street in front of Cheeky Monkey for the Culture Walk. First Friday, if you will, and there's lots happening down here. We're going to be showing you more here on the show, but we ran into the Main Street Players down here. Say hello. Wait, okay, that's somebody over there. And Amy Maya is talking to us. So you want to tell us what's this all about?
Sure. We are a summer job program that's funded through the SLBDC and through our generous sponsors and local businesses. So we are a performing group, and we perform around Sarnia Lambton, and we'll perform for free at any events if you contact Tracy Rannick at the SLBDC.
All right.
And we love to perform. We're all in school for performance or drama or something to do with that. So.
All right. So we can get a phone number. We can put that up on the screen.
Absolutely, that'd be great. Or an email address.
Anything coming up that we'll be able to see at soon?
We're at the Sunday Farmers Market on Sunday morning at the Marina.
Oh, okay,
At
very
10.
good. At 10 o'clock.
And August 2nd, we're going to be playing at the Strangway Center, the Art in the Park.
Oh, okay, very good.
Yeah,
All right,
music
so
in the garden.
you guys are busy then? You got some things lined up?
Yeah. And you can follow us on Facebook.
Or on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, YouTube/Main Street Players, or Facebook/Lambton Main Street Players.
All right.
Facebook/Lambton Main Street.
We'll get that information accurate and we'll put it up on the show here.
Okay.
Ladies, thanks so much for your time and all the best of luck, and we'll see you around town, okay?
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Once again, still down in front of Cheeky Monkey, and still lots happening. Now we're talking to some of the cast members of, go ahead, show it up, Avenue Q. All right. And John Laverre is back here, and this is your company, is that correct?
Yep, Diversion Entertainment. It's a local theater company I started. I was also a drama teacher, but I started it about 3 years ago now.
Okay.
And we've been doing musicals every summer, and this year we're doing Avenue Q.
All right, well, talk a little bit to the viewers there. Avenue Q, what's it all about? What are we going to see?
Avenue Q is basically what Sesame Street would be like for grown-ups. Not for the kids, not for the young part, but it's basically humans and puppets dealing with things like racism, finding your purpose in life, things like that, real life problems, just with a little Sesame Street kind of twist.
And so who's it? Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fabulous. What's your name?
I'm Girl Bad Idea Bear.
Girl Bad Idea Bear.
Yep, that's my name.
And you're in the show too?
I am.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited. It's gonna be so great.
All right.
Yay!
And you have some of your friends going to be in the show as well?
Yes, my friend Princeton, and my friend Lucy, and my friend Kate Monster. She's a monster. She's really fun.
Is she Scary Monster?
No.
She's a fun monster.
She's very nice.
Trekkie Monster's kind of scary though.
Yeah, Trekkie Monster's a little crazy.
All right.
I
And
like Trekkie.
Who's this young lady over here?
I get to play the character of Lucy.
Okay.
Lucy the Slut, actually, is her title. She's a lounge singer. She's not a very good person. She steals people's boyfriends away, but,
Oh, yeah.
you know, it always works out in the end.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, so when are we going to see this? What's the dates coming up?
We're going to be down at the Library Theatre the 26th, 27th, and 28th of this month, July. So we have shows all 3 evenings at 7 o'clock, and on the Saturday we have a 1 o'clock matinee as well.
And how do we get tickets for the show?
Tickets, you can buy them from anyone in the cast. They're available at Cheeky Monkey, which we're right in front of, Coffee Culture as well, or you can buy them online on our website, diversionentertainment.com, so it's just diversionent.com, and I'm sure you can flash that on the screen.
Yeah, I'm sure we can do that.
And the tickets are $15 in advance, so it's better to get them in advance because it's $20 at the door. They're going fast.
Absolutely. Okay, and we were told that we might get a little behind-the-scenes footage here for you. We're going to work on that, eh?
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Congratulations once again on your production. We look forward to seeing it. Say hello to everybody.
Come see Avenue Q. It's so funny. It's crazy funny.
Unforgettable.
All right. Let's go back to the show.
The angel said just before you passed away, the very last words that you said, please don't bury me down in the cold ground. No, I'd rather have them cut me up and pass me all around. Roll my brain in a hurricane and the blind have my eye. Have to tape all of my ears if they don't mind the size. Give my stomach to Milwaukee if they run out of beer. Throw my socks in a cedar box, just out of here. Phoenix to Mug, have my arms, look out, I got your nose. Give my heart to the junk man and my love to road. Please don't bury me down in the cold ground. So I'd rather have them cut me up and pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane and the blanket at my eye. Have to take all of my ears if they don't mind the size.
Welcome back once again here on the show, and we were excited to finally be able to get down to a First Friday, a cultural walk, if you will, in downtown district. Thank you, Cheeky Monkey, for having us in there, and thank you, Chin-Wag, for allowing us to take some video footage, and the Lambton Main Street performers, along with Avenue Q, some of the cast down there. We're going to be following up with Avenue Q. They're going to allow us some access to behind the scenes of some of the rehearsals coming up. So stay tuned to the show for that. All right, well, of course, lots of other things happening. Bridge Bash 2012 happening once again this year. Of course, the Friday night we weren't able to get down there, but Saturday it continued on, and it was a great success for the Point Edward Optimist. We had a chance to talk to Glenn MacKinnon, whom most of you know from Third Wave, but you may or may not have known that Glenn MacKinnon was the chairman for the Bridge Bash 2012, as well as Glenn MacKinnon is also the vice president of the Point Edward Optimist, and he took some time back in his trailer to talk to us backstage about some of the numbers that they collected and a few other things as well. So we're going to talk to Glenn MacKinnon about that. Also, we've got some footage from all the bands from Saturday night. The Sisters of Soul were there starting things off early, and we got some footage of that. The Room went on stage, and they had a special guest, Danica Sommer. She was there singing along as well. And then, of course, Whiskey Rain, and to finish off the night, Third Wave was on the stage. And I was very fortunate. I was excited to have been asked by Glenn to go down and be the co-host with him, and I was able to introduce all the bands. And, well, we just had a whole lot of fun. So right now, let's go down to Bridge Bash 2012, and then when we come back, we'll have some more right here on the show. Hey everybody, here we are backstage, having a whole lot of fun down here at Bridge Bash 2012. Now, I know you recognize his face down here, but tonight he's here with multiple hats. Glenn MacKinnon is here, and Glenn, you're the Bridge Bash chairman.
Yep.
And you're also the
vice president of the Point Edward Optimist Club. It's
awesome.
It's an honor. I can't believe they voted me in unanimously because I wouldn't have. But
yeah,
they seem to like me, and they like the amount of energy and positive energy that I get out.
Well, you do, and you're good with the people, and of course putting all the bands together. You've got a lot of experience.
Well, it's my forte, Dave.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's my forte.
Nice crowd out there.
Good crowd. Last night, Friday night, we had Last Call up there. We had Rumblefish. We had Chemical Valley, knocked it out of the park, and then Power Supply closed out the night, and they were fantastic. Just an exclusive before anybody else in Lambton County gets this information, because I'm waiting until after this show airs to give it. Last night, we pulled in $20,000 for the Point Edward Optimist Club. Tonight, we're hoping to match that or exceed it, and we can break some records.
That's awesome.
And all the money stays here locally.
I was just going to say, and all the money stays. When you say locally, it's not Point Edward; it's Lambton County.
It's all Lambton County. But Dave, I went one better. We normally had, and you know this, I always had tribute bands, out-of-town road bands. This year, we did something a little bit different. We went all local bands, local stage, and local sound.
Yeah, and it's gone very well.
And we're employing local boxing club as our doormen, so all the money that we're spending is staying right here in Lambton County as well.
Who's doing the sound tonight?
The sound is Vazen Enterprises. They also have a DJ system, DJ service, pardon me, but they've got huge arena sound, and they're fantastic and very reasonable priced.
Awesome.
Yep.
And you know, of course, being here earlier myself, I wasn't here on the Friday night, but the family side it started early, and the families were all out there, and the kids are running around. I know my kids are down here with me, and they're having a good time.
Well, we want to focus this as just not a booze up,
right?
You know, and a lot of these outdoor things turn into that. We like to focus on the family side because Optimist International motto is friend of youth.
Right.
And so we have the $5 entrance to the licensed area, and then we have the fan-friendly family area with some vendors over on that side of the stage. But I went over and above. Swiss Chalet Sarnia knocked it out of the park. They gave me 1,000 free kids meals, coupons to give away to all the people on the family side.
Great.
So, yeah, you know, the community came right on board. We had the fencing donated, light standards, generators.
That's good.
Lambton County has got to be one of the most giving areas. I'm from Cape Breton.
Yeah, I know.
And there's family-friendly community feeling there.
Yeah.
I've never seen it like here.
Now, speaking of, let's talk about the youth, but let's talk about the kids. Tonight, you've got a special guest singer. Of course, we've seen Third Wave and Whiskey Rain lots. But you got
and we've heard lots about them too, trust me.
But you got a special guest singer tonight, Marissa.
Yes. Marissa is the niece of the owner of Vazen Enterprises, who's supplying the sound and stage. Right. And I've been working with Matt and his crew from Vazen for 8-9 years. We've watched this little girl grow up, and I guess she's quite the singer. She's about 7 now, and she asked me last night on a pinky swear if I would let her get up and sing by herself just before the big band get on stage.
Oh, that's cool.
So, we're all a family. Vazen comes on the road with Third Wave. They do our arena shows, festivals, and we are a big family. It's just like Third Wave and Whiskey Rain. We're a family. We all get along and we coexist.
Well, I talked to Marissa earlier, little 7-year-old girl. She's
beautiful.
So excited, and we're really looking forward to that. Glenn MacKinnon, congratulations to you, and not just you, but the Point Edward Optimist and all the volunteers and everything. And we'll follow up with you and maybe get some total numbers we can share with the viewers.
Absolutely, David. I would love. I promised Larry Gordon from Blackburn. He called me yesterday morning, and I did an impromptu interview that I had no idea I was doing. But I promised him the exclusive first.
That's okay.
So if you don't mind with the final numbers, I gave you this exclusive for last night. But the final numbers I have to give to Larry Gordon from Blackburn.
No, that's awesome. As long as I'm sure the community's excited to know.
But by the way,
success.
Thank you very much for being a co-host tonight and being up on stage with us.
Had a lot of fun up there with the stage. Of course, knowing a lot of you and all the bands around here. It was nice to be a part of it. Thanks so much.
By the way, folks out there watching the show, just to let you know on a personal note, he didn't prompt me to do this. He'll pay me later, but he didn't prompt me. David Burrows has got to be one of the best evening hosts, disc jockey, karaoke guys I have ever met in my life. He can handle a crowd like that. So if you're out there and you're looking for a great disc jockey to do some karaoke or some hosting work, doing announcing, anything you need, that's your man right there.
Yeah, okay, and I will give him that $100 bill.
Got my 20?
But anyway, yeah. All right, Glenn MacKinnon, thanks so much once again, and all the best. I know you're just getting moments away from Third Wave getting on there, and we're going to have all these clips here exclusively. We'll have these clips on the show. Now,
thank you very much to David Burrows on the show, and all his viewers. Thank you. Take care.
Thanks so much, Glenn MacKinnon. Let's go back to the studio and see some more.
Thank you guys so much. Look at this, man. This north wind is terrible.
All right, welcome back once again, and congratulations to the Point Edward Optimist for a very successful Bridge Bash 2012. Already making plans for Bridge Bash 2013. We've got a couple of the inside scoops already on what's going to be happening there. But tease, you're just going to have to wait till next year before we announce that. But also want to give a special shout out to the Friday night bands that played. We weren't able to be there, but of course, Rumblefish started off the night, and then Last Call, Chemical Valley, and Power Supply were down there, and congratulations to all of them. And once again, congratulations to the Point Edward Optimist, and thanks to everybody who took the time to go down and support the cause down there and enjoy the events at Bridge Bash 2012. All right, well, we got to take a break, and we've got some more things coming up. Ronnie Frey was taking the time to let us give him an interview in his home. We're going to be showing you that coming up next. But first, we got to pay some bills. Here's a couple of commercials, and along with your Cheeky Monkey weekend update. So take a look at this, and then we'll be right back.
If you like live entertainment but don't want to stay out all night, then check out Bridges Restaurant located at the Holiday Inn, Sarnia. Enjoy some great food, ice-cold drinks, and every Thursday open mic from 6 to 9 p.m., and Fridays live entertainment from 7 to 10 p.m. Take the time and stop on by Bridges Restaurant Patio located at the Holiday Inn, Sarnia.
Hello everybody, David Burrows here with a very special and exciting offer for all of you here on the show. Imagine home phone service, home satellite service, and home high-speed internet service all bundled together for about $80 a month. That's right, about $80 a month gives you all three services, and it's only available from our special offer here on the show. Want more? Hey, call up Gary Smith from Bell and tell him you watched the show with David Burrows, get the services, and your first 3 months are free. Simple as that. Call the number on the screen First 3-month services are free and only $80 a month for all 3 services. You can't get a better deal than that, folks. And that deal is only available by calling the number on the screen and by telling them you watch the show with David Burrows.
Cheeky Monkey, the greatest TV store. Cheeky Monkey, movies and more. Cheeky Monkey, the greatest TV store in town. Cheeky Monkey, the greatest TV store in town.
All right, welcome back. Once again, there's your Cheeky Monkey weekend update, and we want to thank Marianne and Roland down at Cheeky Monkey for all their support here on the show. In fact, now featuring us on the show, and we thank them once again for that on their blog. Go to cheekymonkeysarnia.ca, click on blog, and you'll find the show there every week. Now, Marianne and I were talking off camera there a couple of weeks ago, and she brought up the parking downtown. And maybe most people don't realize that down on Front Street and Christina Street and some of the side streets, all free parking for 2 hours. And then all the municipal parking lots down there, it's only $2 for like 4 hours. It's like 50 cents an hour. So go to London, go to Toronto, pay a whole lot more. All I don't want to say is the parking is available down there, either free or very, very cheap. And get downtown. Take some time, go for a walk, park the car, and support your downtown district. All right? Also, I want to say a very special mention, if you saw it on the Cheeky Monkey update there, my friend Mark Blayney and Wulf VanWaldow are going to be playing together down at the Dow People Place. The Dow People Place has entertainment all during the week starting about 7 o'clock. It's only like $2 to get in, so you can support your local entertainment by getting down there as well. But once again, Mark Blayney and Wulf VanWaldow are going to be down at the Dow People Place Wednesday, July the 11th. Check that out. All right, well, we're very, very excited. I teased you last week about a local legend we were going to have here. I didn't say who it was going to be, but he's a local and a legend to me and many, many others around here. Ronnie Frey. He's been playing all over Canada, United States, and all around the world, actually, with many, many big names like Ronnie Millsap, with Ronnie Hawkins, and Gordon Lightfoot, and just... Well, we're going to have to do 3 or 4 more shows on Ronnie Frey to have him talk about all the stories that he's got. But we did get time to get down, and Ronnie welcomed us into his home, and we kind of just chilled out and told some stories, and it was really neat. So check this out, an interview with Ronnie Frey in his home. And right after the interview, you're going to see So Goes Another Day, which is a video put together by Mark Blayney and his video production company, and Ronnie Frey. So anyway, check out this interview, and when we come back, we'll be wrapping up the show. All right, everybody, here we are on the show, and I promised you last week that we would have some local talent, a local spotlight, if you will. I didn't quite tell you who, but we are here now in the home of what I call local legend, but legend to many, Ronnie. Ronnie Frey, thanks for having us in your home, Ronnie.
Thanks for inviting me, Dave. Pleasure to be here. Although I am at home, and it's got to be a pleasure.
And this is really neat. You've got quite the collection of your guitars and instruments.
It's stuff, yeah. I got a lot of stuff. Too much stuff. That's a Delbert McClinton song. Too much stuff.
Ronnie, we were just kind of talking before we got going here. We could probably go for weeks and weeks with the stories, the places you've been, the people you've met.
Yeah, you asked me what would I like to talk about, and I went, well, as soon as we start, we're just going to keep going.
Well, let's do the appropriate and start at the beginning.
Well, you said that a little earlier, and I thought, the beginning would be 1954, 6, 5.
You're willing to put that information out, are you?
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I went to grade school in London, Ontario, Ealing Public School, and so did Tommy Hunter.
Oh, yeah?
He was 2 years probably ahead of me.
Okay.
And we were taking guitar lessons together at a school, or a guitar teacher on Egerton Street named Edith Hill Adams.
Oh, wow.
And she was a guitar teacher. Taught Tommy how to play rhythm guitar and taught me how to play dobro. Well, slide Hawaiian.
Okay,
I was playing Hawaiian back then, yeah. And then he went on to, of course, fame and fortune, and I've seen him 4 or 5 times, I guess, since then.
Is that right?
Yeah. Talked to him about it, reminded him about the old days, and we were playing in the auditorium once at Ealing, and our school principal come out and yanked our cord out of the wall.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, we were too loud.
Oh, is that right?
I'm going, too loud? We're only kids, man.
Yeah.
They only want that rock and roll stuff in here.
Oh, yes, right.
But it wasn't. It was like Gene Vincent and, wasn't even Elvis. It was before that.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know where they were coming with too loud and rock and roll because it grew into that. But back those days, boy, it was just, we were just good old country boys as far as we thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about, let's go into some of the people you've met. Let's touch on the blues thing. You were talking a little bit about that. That was kind of a big wow.
We did 3 or 4 years with a fellow by the name of Clarence Gatemouth Brown. He's from New Orleans. And he plays guitar, and we traveled with him. I played rhythm guitar, and we had a really good little band, tight band. And we played all over America.
Yeah.
In fact, we even played in London at the Fire Hall.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And didn't you say you had Barbara Streisand front?
That was when I was with a young lady named Gus Harden. She's a country singer from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
And I played guitar for her for a couple of years, touring all around America. And we did a concert in the Hollywood Bowl in Hollywood, California. We opened for Ronnie Millsap.
Really?
We were the opening act for Ronnie Millsap. And before we went on, a friend of mine came out in the front row, center, Barbara Streisand. I went, wow.
Did you get a little nervous there?
Oh, yeah, a little bit. I said, we better be good, boys. We better look like we know what we're doing out here.
Yeah.
But it was a tour. It was wonderful. It was really cool. We played a lot of nights. We did the Nashville After Hours TV show in Nashville.
Right.
Yeah.
That's neat. And you told me a story there that I shared with Gordon Lightfoot when I had a chance to meet him about playing on the Carl Smith show. Is that right?
Yeah, Carl Smith's Country Music Hall of Fame in Toronto.
Yeah, with Minnie Pearl.
With Minnie Pearl. Yeah, and Gordy and myself. And when I first met him, was way up near North Bay, Ontario, right? I almost came up with the name of it too. It's going to come. Anyway, we met him playing in a little club with another guy, 2 of them up there picking and singing, and they had the name on them called the Two Tones.
Wow.
And I bought their 45 record.
Do you still have that? Of course you do.
No. Don't I? Out of all the ones that I do have, I sure do wish I had a copy of that. Yeah, they were called the Two Tones, and I've had to buy the record. Carried it around with me for quite a few. Had it for a long time too, but I haven't seen it for years. So.
Oh wow, that's neat.
Yeah.
Now you, I was telling you, I remember the first time I really met you before we kind of really knew each other. The old MacKinnon days was where I first saw you.
Yes,
and I remember you yodeling. And
we usually did that towards the end of the show.
Yeah. Now you said that's worked for and against you though.
Well, it has many times.
Yeah.
Musically, yeah. I mean, I've been hired because I know how to yodel, and I've been asked not to play at my place because you do that stupid yodel song. Hey,
I do other stuff.
Yeah, I don't have to yodel.
Yeah, well, it's one of the things that I remember of you doing the yodeling, and I'll just never forget it. What about? I've got one of your CDs that I got from you several years ago. The Progressively Basic.
Yeah.
And who was on that? With you?
McCracken.
Jimmy
Lewis. Al Weiss. I think George River played on 1 or 2 of the tunes. Billy Heater sang with me on one of them. My buddy Dale from Grand Rapids came over, and Woody, the dobro player, he was here. And there's probably a bunch of Lloyd, steel player from. Oh man, how can I have a player on my CD that I can't think of his name? Dale Rivard.
Oh, okay.
Really good pedal steel player.
It's a great CD. I still have it. I still have a copy of it. And of course, track number 1.
Going to New York.
Going to New York. Still hear that on the radio once in a while.
Yeah, they play that on the radio every now and then. That's kind of nice to hear.
Yeah. Are you still playing outside of town?
Very little.
Or have you
very little. Yeah, outside of town I am. I go to Grand Rapids all the time.
Do you?
Sit in with all my buddies over there.
Yeah. With do I want to say
Dale, Dusty Chaps?
Drano?
No, Drano's from here.
Right. There was a guy that I was thinking of. Oh, okay. Maybe
nobody you would know from Grand Rapids except Dale. Dusty, he's come over and played with me here a few times.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you're just taking it easy these days and just
Well,
enjoying
it's not
life
my
and-
idea.
No, you want to keep playing around.
Sure I
here,
do. Hell yeah, I want to play, but
it's different, isn't it? There's a lot of things that have changed.
everything's changed. Man.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people are doing things now that I don't even have the nerve to do it, and yet I've gone and heard them, and they sound fine. For instance, Blayney and the sax player.
Wulf?
Wulf.
Yes. I just saw them a couple weeks ago. Cravens there.
Archie.
Oh yeah.
2 people.
Yeah.
A drummer and whatever.
Yeah.
A guitar player or a piano or a singer or whatever.
2-piece, yeah.
No bass. I'm going, what that? You can't do that. Yes, you can.
Apparently you can.
I'm sitting there going, I don't have the nerve yet.
No?
I don't know. No, I'm going to have to get really broke, I think.
Before you do that?
Before I have to say, all right, I'll take the $100 a night.
Yeah.
You know, that hurts because 12 years ago we were making really good, not really good, but good money.
Better than
Playing down at the Ups and Downs for Pat way back then before he passed away, and me and McCracken and Jimmy Lewis, and people would come in and sit and jam with us. It was wonderful, and the money was good.
Yeah.
And now they say, yeah, we'll hire you for one night and pay you $100. I'm going, come on.
Yeah, it's changed the industry, the whole industry too. I mean, I've been a part of it too, and things have definitely changed. And, and the whole the beer industry and everything is kind of down and everything. Everybody's holding on to their money, but still, people like me, and I know lots of other people around, still have an appreciation for people like you. And,
Well, when you said when you first met me, I remember meeting you way back then.
Yeah.
You weren't doing this, but you were a DJ though, if I remember.
Well, I was DJing, and then I did that other thing that you don't like, karaoke.
Let's don't even use that word.
Yeah, I know. So maybe I contributed maybe to. I hear you. But I was just DJing back then.
I was
Mr. Mike's.
The second time I came back to play Under the Bridge was with Ronnie Hawkins.
Yeah.
When I was playing with the Hawk and Jerry Baird and the boys.
Jerry Baird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got some of his music at home actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots of things have changed, and
I'll say.
But it's good to see that. I just wish I had so much more time to let you tell. all these
We'll do
stories.
it again.
Anything else sticking out in your mind you want to share with everybody?
I just want to say about the local musicians. I think they're wonderful. I think everybody in this town who plays puts their heart in it, man.
Yeah.
I haven't yet to see anybody that I sit there and go, well, that guy's wimping out, even if they're not dynamic and powerful.
Yeah.
They're doing the best that they possibly can, and I can see that in them. You know, I sit back and go, man, way to go. You know, audience didn't seem to be appreciating it, but I sure as hell am.
Yeah, well, it's nice that you bring that up, and let's talk about that. Like, you and I ran into each other backstage at Ribfest, and we were talking.
Oh, yeah.
And Sarnia, and like, I don't even want to just narrow it down to Sarnia, but like all around this area, Sarnia, Windsor, London, and everything
Southern
around.
Ontario is
we seem to be kind of like a hub for entertainment.
We did talk about that.
Right? But why do you think that is? Is it because we're on the border, or is it just...
We do have a lot to pick from. I mean, even Detroit.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to Detroit, Windsor, London, boy, and there's more talent north of us that way. Kincardine and Godrich and man, oh man.
Yeah.
Every time I go up there, I hear guys playing and go, what are you doing here? You know, you could be in Nashville right now making a fortune.
Yeah.
No, I got a job at factory. I don't have any.
Yeah. It's almost frustrating to look sometimes.
Well, it is because you realize how many really good players there are, and you're just one of them, and you know, and you're hoping to make $1 doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you're going, oh man, there's guys out there that play 10 times better than I can, and they're working in a factory.
But the passion, right? It's the passion.
Yeah.
When you get a passion for something, and
exactly.
And you know that was.
And people around here, the musicians around here, have passion. It's good to see them digging in, you know.
And they seem to. I've noticed too. Work together. Nobody's really against anybody. And
I think they should do that more.
Everybody
often.
wants the gig, of course, but there doesn't seem to be any real.
We've done that a few times with George and Sue. I come down with my guitar and sit in and play with somebody. It's wonderful. I just smile most of the time, unless we have had clunkers. You know.
Well, yeah, but that's personalities, right?
Yeah.
Well, Ronnie Frey, I wish I had more time this time. I'll have to come back another time.
We'll do it again, and let's do it again soon. We'll get outside and go for a walk. Or something and go and do something.
A walk with Ronnie Frey.
Yeah.
There you go. That would be great. Once again, thank you so much for having
Thank
me.
you,
in the
man.
home.
I appreciate it a whole
Keep
bunch.
talking. I said it earlier. I'll say it again. To me, anyway, local legend Ronnie Frey, and he's got more stories. We're going to talk off camera now that maybe I'll share with you. But we'll be back in the home of Ronnie Frey in the future. Thanks again, Ronnie.
And so goes another day with a little more. So comes another night with no one to look after me. And here comes that rainy day. They all seem the same. You used to make them go away, but here comes another lonely day. And so comes another meal at a table set for one. You'll never know how bad I feel. The loneliness has just begun. Now there's no rhyme or reason why we've worked things out this way, when all you do is sit and cry, and I have another lonely day. So comes another night of empty dreams again. From the moment I turn out the light, your memory begins to send me through another sleepless night. But what more can I say? From the moment I turn out the light, here comes another lonely day. Just one more lonely day. One more lonely day.
So much fun. Thank you, Ronnie Frey, for welcoming me into your home there. It's just, I really enjoy these interviews. I'm very fortunate to be able to talk to these people. But, folks, I'm not sure if you realize just some of the local talent that we have in this city. And if you ever meet any of these folks that you're seeing here on the show, feel free to walk up to them and say hello and ask them questions. There's so many stories out there. It's just so fun and exciting. And for me to be able to do it and then share it with you. So once again, Ronnie Frey, thank you so much. And Ronnie said we can go back anytime and talk some more. Maybe next time we'll just go for a walk and share some more stories. But once again, Ronnie Frey, very excited to have been in your home. And thank you, Mark Blayney, for putting together that video for Ronnie and allowing us to share it here on the show as well. All right, well, don't forget, if you want to be here on the show and you want me to talk about you or show you off, send me an email to the show at davidburrows.ws. Be very happy to get you on here. You need to give me lots of weeks' notice. The sooner you get to me, the better your chances of getting here on the show. But we are getting busy here on the show, and it's thanks to all of you for spreading the word. So remember, please take the time to subscribe and share with 5 new friends. Now, I'm going to roll the credits, and I thought it'd be kind of neat. This is a song that I first heard Ronnie Frey do. The very first time I met him, this was the first song that I heard him singing, and it's the yodeling song, and it's also on his CD that we talked about, Progressively Basics. But I'm going to play that for you right now. So Ronnie Frey, thank you once again, and thank you everybody for taking the time to watch the show. Have a great week and an even better weekend, and we'll see you next time right here on the show. Bye for now.
Now I've got a song that I'd like to sing, just like Kenny Roberts used to do. Margot and Patsy and old Will Carter and Ranger Doug, that old buckaroo. Hi-dee-ho, dee-ho, dee-da-doo, dee-ho, 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 dee-ho. Hi-dee-ho, dee-ho, dee-da-doo. that make you tap your feet, songs that might even make you cry. If you want, you can sing right along with me, 'cause country music's never gonna die.